Hello and welcome to the Bucket List Gamers Pulling Power. I am Jay and for this one I am joined by Eddie.
Hello.
We're not looking at Pokemon, despite the background you are currently looking at. We're going to look at two things in this one. One of them being something that I'm not familiar with and familiar with at the same time, which is this, which is the Secret Lair / Sonic Friends and Foes Rainbow Foil Edition pack. Very familiar with Sonic, know nothing about Magic. So that'll be interesting. I have seen these cards already on somebody else's video and they are gorgeous. So that's the reason I bought them. So we're going to look at those. But before we look at these, we're going to talk about something else because we've had a care package delivered from our lovely friends at Ultra Pro who have sent us a few little bits and bobs. So the first thing they've sent us, which I think you've got over there, Eddie.
Yeah, I have indeed.
If you would hand it across, is this lovely Destined Rivals binder, which I can just about fit on screen. Holds 252 cards. So I think we got sent this because they know that I'm trying to finish my Destined Rivals set. And what better way to keep it than in one of these folders. So it doesn't seal. I think that's my only issue with it, is that it doesn't seal and it also doesn't like elasticate shut.
Yeah.
A lot of these elasticate, don't they? But it is very durable in the outer area. The pockets are
vertical rather than side loading.
Yeah, they are like vertical loading, which again, I don't know if I'd keep a really expensive set in it. I'd definitely keep like spares and that kind of thing in it, which is what I'm going to use it for, because I don't think it's quite big enough to hold Destined Rivals when you've got all the reverses and promos and everything in it. So I'm going to keep my Destined Rivals spares in it, but these aren't expensive either, and I think the artwork on them justifies having one, because even though they're not the premium pockets inside, they're perfect for putting your spares in. As long as you've got them in a sleeve, you're probably going to be all right with these, I would say.
Yeah, I suppose they're really useful if you are going to a lot of events, whether you are a vendor or whether you just attend them for trades and stuff like that.
Yeah.
To take your trades in, because they're relatively lightweight. They're not expensive, so you're not going to worry about damaging the folder, because I appreciate that some folders push like in excess of 40 quid. But yeah, it's just, and they're easy to get the cards in, they're easy to get the cards out, and it's like if you are doing trades and stuff like that, it's just like, oh, here you go, here's this card, and I'll put this new one in. This
is the point I was going to make, so we'll come back to it and I'll explain the point a little bit clearer, but when we've done the next bit. But yeah, I think the top loading aspect of it, even though a lot of people are sort of against that, does make it easier if you're taking things in and out a lot. Like you say, if you're at a show and somebody wants to see a card, it's a lot easier than trying to get it out sideways and it catching on the top and the bottom and stuff. So yeah, I think they are better for that. And when we come to the next thing, I'll explain why I think they're even better for that. So the other thing they've sent us, which I'm really excited about, is, and I don't know how I'm going to potentially get it all in camera, this, which looks fairly unassuming. It's got their logo on the top. You might think I've got it backwards, but there's a reason I've got it backwards. So let me just pan the camera down slightly. And what this is the Ultra Pro Breaker. So it's designed to take with you when you want to break some packs on the go. So it folds open like this, and it actually snaps down, and it gives you a lovely felted surface to open your packs and lay your cards on where they're not going to get damaged. And then it also gives you all this storage space to put packs, cards, or as we've got in here, we're using it as the brand new Ultra Pro Preservation Station. And we've got the Easy Grip sleeves, we've got some regular sleeves in there, we've got some more Easy Grip sleeves, we've got some black bolts, and then we've got your top loaders and your card preservers as well, if we get anything particularly good, which they also sent us a few more boxes of, so we're really grateful for that, because they do really come in. I mean, we've talked about these at length before, haven't we, the card preservers, so I won't go into it again, but I think they're a great thing to have. The only thing I would say is that just to be careful if you're taking a card out of them, make sure you fold the sticky bit all the way back over, so that when you slide your card back out, it's not potentially going to get stuck on the glue. But other than that, and if you're not going to be taking them in and out, they're
Still
a
layer of
perfect,
protection, isn't
yeah,
it?
they're a perfect storage solution. You can send them away. Apparently, they're really good to send cards away to be graded in, which what the Ultra Pro rep told me. The like PSA and stuff will accept them in those rather than the semi-rigid sleeves. Yeah. So yeah, they're really cool. And this, I'm just proper love this box. It's so nice. It's not overly expensive. I think it's like 20 quid, 22 quid. It's so sturdy, and it's one of the things that I always struggle with. I'll go places, I'll buy a load of packs, I'll want to open them straight away, and I'll have nowhere to store them. And this is a great solution. And you can also just put booster boxes in there. It's designed to fit Ultra Pro booster boxes, so you could have 4 or 5 booster boxes that you put in there. If you go into tournaments and stuff and you want to take more than one deck,
yeah,
you can take them all in this. So I think it is a brilliant thing. We're going to use it as the preservation station going forwards. So you won't see quite as much of older Mew anymore because this will probably be in the way. But also what I was saying about the folder is, with it being the top loading style of folder, if you paired that up with the easy grip sleeves with the little tab on the top, I mean, I don't have a card to hand at the minute, so I can't properly show it. But if you've got one of them and then you've slid it into here as well, which I appreciate is going to be very difficult without a card in it, you've slid that in there and then somebody wants to look at that card, it's so easy to take it out. You don't even have to touch the card. You don't have to fiddle about it, which with the sideways ones, you wouldn't be able to do that because they don't fit.
I found that the top loader one, those ones with a little tab at the top, they don't tend to fit in the sideways loading one very well.
You have to sort of awkwardly fold it. So this is a way better solution if you're using these and you're going to be taking in and out all the time. So it's different folders for different like reasons for having it, isn't it? And like you say, I think this would be perfect for especially a vendor at a show. Not overly expensive, but eye-catching and easy to get things in and out of, to look at and put back and keep secure.
It also keeps the cards straight, because I'm conscious that a lot of even Ultra Pro stuff have that semi-rigid plastic folder, and the cards in them do bend if you're putting them in rucksacks and stuff like that to take them with you, whereas that
you'd have to go some
really hard.
Yeah, you'd really have to go some to bend this. And the other thing is as well that the side loaders, it really annoys me because I've got a little bit of OCD. It's really hard to get all your cards in the same distance and straight.
Yeah.
Whereas with these, it's a lot easier to just slide them down. They're all central. So yeah, different purposes really. I'm going to keep all my spares in it, and I really love the artwork on it. It's the Destined Rivals artwork. I just think it looks great. And when I opened it, I was like, oh, I can't believe I've got one of these, because I've been looking at buying one, and I couldn't justify it because I didn't need another folder at the time. But now I've got it straight away. I was like, I've got a use for this, because all my Destined Rivals spares were in a deck box, so now they're going to go in here, and I've got them all to hand. Hopefully we've encouraged you to go and check out some Ultra Pro items for yourself. We're going to open the Secret Lair Sonic the Hedgehog Rainbow Foil Friends and Foes. So I think there were 3 different packs of these, weren't there, with different cards in each. And the Friends and Foes were the one that I really wanted because it's got the Knuckles card in it. That's mainly the reason I bought this. The price on these since I bought this has gone through the roof. I mean, the non-rainbow ones are more expensive than what I paid for this now. So I think I got quite lucky, unless this is fake or it's been opened or something. But we're about to find out, aren't we? So we'll tear the tab off.
I would find it very difficult to believe that they'd managed to reseal it.
True, because it has got that security sticker on it as well, hasn't it? Which I assume if you peel off, it's one of those that leaves half the image behind. So we'll pop this. Oh yeah, this is happening. I don't recall Sonic saying that. Is that one of his catchphrases? I've just gone with the gotta go fast myself. Ooh, so it comes out on a little card of rings. We'll set that to one side. Thank you for being a part of Secret Lair. It comes in these little grease-proof bags, which Lorcana really like using these, I've noticed. If you get any promos from Lorcana, they're in this little grease-proof paper.
I suppose it's recyclable, isn't it? Whereas the standard plastic packaging is not very.
So the back is standard Magic because they are playable. And I think a couple of them are really playable from what I've read. They do stuff that not a lot of other cards do. So let's take a look. So we're starting with Super State, which is gorgeous. I would rather him look more original Supersonic, but I can understand why we're going with new artwork. There it is. So that's the card that I bought this pack for, because it is more traditional Knuckles design as well. It's not the big hulking brute thing with the bandaged knuckles that he's got in the new games. It is sort of classic with a shard of the Master Emerald. But Amy Rose, which I think, again, the artwork on that is stunning. She's got a Chaos Emerald. Eggman. Not sure why they went with like the green for him.
Yeah.
I assume it's meant to be like maybe the Master Emerald's reflecting onto him, but the Tails, which again is like a different art style to the Knuckles and the Amy, but I still think it looks cool. It is a nice card. Got Shadow, which is the one I'm least interested in, but I know a lot of people like Shadow for some reason, so there you go. And then we've got the boy himself at the back. So I read that you get another card and it's random at the back, and if it's a Chaos Emerald it's really valuable, but then there's loads of stuff that isn't worth anything. Yeah. So I don't assume we're going to get something good in this pack. I didn't even know if you got it or not, because the pack says 7 cards and there's clearly 8, because I've just seen there's something behind here. So I didn't know whether that was just because I saw somebody open it on YouTube and they got the back card, and I was like, is that just because they've got like a special version of it sent to them or something? But no, apparently we all do. So let's see what our card that isn't the same as everyone else is. Master Emerald Shrine. I think that's what he got as well. So maybe it is, maybe he's mugged me off saying that you can get like a really good card in the back. Maybe it's always this one. But there they are. See if I can get them all on camera. I think for the money that I paid, I think they're well worth getting, because I think they will appreciate in value massively.
Massively.
Because this is the only way you can get them. And they do... I'm not up on Magic, but from what I understand, these cards do stuff that no other Magic card can do. Is that right? They've like introduced new mechanics just in these cards.
Yeah.
I bought them because they're shiny and they look nice and they've got Sonic on them.
I'm going to say I'm the Sonic.
But if you are a Magic player, apparently these are very usable. So it might be worth picking up a set. You can get the non-rainbow holo foils still fairly cheap at the minute. I think the rainbow ones have now gone through the roof. But yeah, we will leave this one off here. We just wanted to do a little quick one, say thank you to Ultra Pro, and open these because I've had them for about a month now, and I've just been waiting for an opportunity for us to open them, and I just love them. Look at the artwork on them. They're so nice.
I will say that for Magic, when they do these collab pieces, the effort they put into the artwork, the Doctor Who ones, the Fallout ones, the Final Fantasy ones, they've all got a level of effort and care to them.
Yeah.
And it's such fan service for people that aren't even into Magic the Gathering, that sort of go, well, I know of it, but the very fact that you've put this thing that I like on them,
yeah.
I could only imagine what would happen if there was a Pokemon collab.
I did see somebody suggesting that on Facebook today. I can't see Pokemon can't print enough of their own cards without trying to print them for another company as well.
No, absolutely. No, but I think if Magic
were printing it and license the artwork,
I think that would one, they'd be able to get the printing runs done in a decent manner. Even if it was just little promo sets like this, and it was the only way you could get them, and it was sort of like the big 8 Pokemon that you'd sort of go with, like Pikachu, obviously, Gengar, Charizard, just the main ones that everybody likes and are always worth something. I think it just, you'd struggle to get hold of them even if with Magic's print runs.
But it's all the Secret Lair stuff, isn't it? I've not seen a Secret Lair one I thought didn't look great. There's a Street Fighter one that looks fantastic. They did a Deadpool one, which is great. Yeah. But I've always refrained. And then I saw the Sonic ones. And as soon as I saw that video, that guy opening them, I'm like, right, I need to find out how much these are, how I get hold of them. And up until this point, a lot of the Secret Lair stuff, especially the Rainbow Hollows, I've not seen in this country. And I had to import these on eBay. but now I've started seeing the non-rainbow ones popping up in shops. So I think they printed a lot more of the non-rainbow of this set than they normally do. But I think the rainbow ones are still probably quite limited. Because the other two parts of the set, one's equipment, isn't it? And I can't remember what the third one is. But the equipment one was like Amy Rose's hammer and stuff. And it was sort of cool, but I think they're definitely more for people who play than people who like to just look at nice artwork like this. So we will leave it there. But yeah, thank you again to Ultra Pro for sending us this amazing box and the folder and the stuff for us to keep our cards safe. We're going to go and sleeve these up now and keep them nice and pristine. But we will be back. As you noticed at the beginning, we did have some Pokemon stuff set up here. That is because we're going to be recording a couple of Pokemon videos straight after this. So check the channel for those in due course. But until next time, I'll say that's goodbye from me.
Oh, that's goodbye from me.
We'll be right back.